Hello, free spirits. Welcome back. A question came in from a person asking, what is spirituality? If you are interested, stay with me because I'm going to answer that question. Spirituality to me is that feeling of transcendence. It's a feeling that there is something else, something higher to achieve, something higher that we want to connect with. That is within you. It is that need, that belief, that feeling that we are higher beings. We are not just human beings in a body. Being spiritual is not being affiliated with any religion specifically. It's believing that your life has purpose, has meaning, that you are here for a reason, and you have a deep belief in your destiny. People are at different levels of spiritual development. I always say on my videos that everybody is a spiritual seeker. Everybody is on the spiritual path. Whether you consciously know it or not, that doesn't make any difference. And why we are all in a spiritual path? Because we are spiritual beings. We are not just a body, we are spiritual beings. And that's where all your deep and profound questions come from. They don't necessarily come from your mind, they come from your heart. They come from your soul. Your soul is asking the questions because there is a disconnect with your soul and universal consciousness. And that's why we want to connect with that union again, because we were separated when we came to this physical existence. So you and everybody who's watching can be on the spiritual path in a committed way if you have the curiosity. That is the first step. You have a curiosity for knowing more about what is yoga philosophy, what is this all about? What is the spiritual path? What is spirituality? Like the question that came in. That means that you open the door to the spiritual path and you are starting to walk the walk. Something that is beneficial in the spiritual path is to get a guru or a teacher. Guru is called in India. It's a spiritual teacher that has walked the walk. Hopefully, if you're lucky to find one, because there are not many. And it's a person that is self-fulfilled, self-realized, and they know what it means to reconnect with that source, that divine source, because they have done it through meditation or through yoga practices that are geared to that spiritual growth, that spiritual development. Many people confuse spirituality with religion, and I'm gonna tell you the difference. Religion is a set of beliefs or rules that were given, and people have to believe in them without questioning them. That is also called dogma. So religious institutions use dogma. It's a set of rules, a set of beliefs that people have to follow and believe in without questioning anything. On the other hand, spirituality, it is a method to achieve self-realization. That means that it encourages people to ask questions for the purpose of study, for the purpose of self-knowledge. And when you know yourself, you are starting to understand that you are spirit, that you come from universal consciousness, that consciousness, divine consciousness that created everything and everyone around us. That gives people's life meaning. In my coaching practice, I see a lot of people who don't believe in anything at all. I think it's very, very hard to overcome challenges and to become healthier in your mental health and your physical health if you don't have faith in your destiny. I always say, trust your life process. That is my hashtag, my mojo. Trust your life process, because your life process is unique. And you are living experiences in your life because of a reason, because you were put in this world to live those experiences. And hopefully you're going to be discovering that you are in a spiritual path because you are a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being based on energy, and you are within it. You are in it. You are all of it. It's everywhere. It's around you, it's within you, and it's all over the universe. You come from it. I challenge you to get out of your comfort zone, not to be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions to the right people. The right people are spiritual teachers, people who are advanced, who are more evolved, and who have walked the spiritual path, and they have discovered some things that are probably very helpful to you if you're starting your spiritual path. Everyone is on the spiritual path. Everybody is a spiritual being because you are a spiritual soul. You are a soul, a spirit. If you are unconscious that you are a spiritual being, someday you're going to wake up to that realization, and that is the beginning of your spiritual journey. There is something in yoga philosophy that I think is one of the most brilliant explanations to end suffering and pain. That is Maya, the concept of Maya. Maya in Sanskrit means illusion. The world is an illusion, it's relative reality. Stay with me. For example, for me, maybe a thunderstorm could be something scary, but for my friend next to me, it could be something beautiful and wonderful, originated by creation. So as you can see, the same exact experience out there in the world is perceived in different ways by two different people. And why is this? Because we are unique individuals. We are at different stages of evolution. We inherited a lot of thought patterns called samskaras in Sanskrit. We have a lot of vrittis. These are movements or changes of thoughts in the brain. And a lot of thoughts and tendencies that we inherited or we learned in our environment growing up. One of the originators of Buddhism is Siddhartha Gautama, is the Buddha. And he was enlightened. He found that to end people's suffering, the answers are not outside, the answers are within you. So the Buddha had those profound questions that we all start having when we start our spiritual journey. The remedy is not outside. Nobody's gonna be able to help you. There is no medicine, there is no political system, there is no method that is gonna really make a transformation. The only method is within you, because you are perfect inside. You are spirit. You're not a body. You are in spirit, around spirit, and you all are spirit. You come from universal consciousness. You are consciousness, and you are, for that reason, a perfect being. The reason we feel the way we feel in this life, in this world, is because we got disconnected from that source of energy, from consciousness. When we came to this physical world and we took this body as a soul, as a spirit. So that created a disconnect. And it's an illusion because we are not disconnected. We have always been connected to that divinity, that tranquility, peacefulness, joy, calmness, universal consciousness, and spirit. We are always connected, but we forget. We sense that we are disconnected, and this is when people start using drugs, feeling depressed, having mood swings that really affect their life, all of that. That's what I make a lot of emphasis on my coaching practice, combining yoga philosophy and psychology, because psychology is great and theories and methods for mental health are wonderful, but there is a missing piece if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you are here as spirit with a life mission, with a life purpose. And what is that purpose? Well, you have to figure it out for yourself. If you like this video, give me comments below, ask me questions so I can have more inspiring material for next tutorials or conversations like this to provide. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.